am live. Woohoo! Finally. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am trying really hard here to get some live footage of this protest against alligator Alcatraz, where the Florida Attorney General has a very uninformed and not very nice idea to turn this beautiful wildlife refuge of Big Cypress into, unfortunately, a jail, a prison for illegal aliens, actually, like a detention center. And that's a horrible idea, and I don't like it at all. So I am now kind of joining forces with the people who we don't agree on much, but we agree on this. All right, check this out. It's huge. I've never seen so many people in the Everglades. Like literally, there are more people in the Everglades right now on this street than there are ever in the Everglades. Signs, thank you.
Turn right.
My wife had some friends that were in Fort Lauderdale.
I'm not frozen anymore. Can you guys see me? Oh my gosh, if it's not one thing, it's something else. There's no Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, I don't know. There's signal. It's super hot. Mosquitoes everywhere. That's how important this story is. I had to come in here to get my phone cooled down, because even a phone umbrella is not going to help me. It's that hot outside. So, all right, you guys see me? Everybody's here. All right. There are at least a couple of hundred people here in the Everglades on Tamiami Trail. This is called Ochope, Florida. And this is the site of Big Cypress Preserve. This became a preserve in the 70s. There's an airstrip right behind me. They wanted to turn that airstrip into the biggest airport in the world. And some of the people who are here today were teenagers during that time, and they showed up with their parents to say, hell no, no big airports in the Everglades. You're going to destroy this amazing ecosystem. It's very delicate, it's very special. So now all these people have shown up to protest putting alligator Alcatraz in the Everglades, which is a really horrible name. Alligators are not meant to be guard dogs. Pythons are an invasive species and don't belong here, but alligators, really, you're giving them a bad rep. They don't function as guard dogs, and they're not supposed to eat humans. So there's that. All right, I'm gonna turn my camera around. I'm gonna go back out now, back into the swamp, and it is a swamp. And the weather is really hot, really buggy, but your girl's here to cover this really important story. Please share this. I know that you're watching from all over the world. You need to care about the Florida Everglades. The notion of putting any kind of a big installation people thing here in the Everglades is completely, it's idiotic. It's like destroying something so precious that can never ever be used again. Yes, I'm going to use my phone as a hotspot if I have to, Donna. Right now I'm going to try to do it on this phone. You can see me, right? You hear me? All right, we're good. I think the phone's cooled off, and I'm going to go back out into the heat. So I don't know how long this phone is going to last. If it doesn't, I'll come back in and do a hotspot. But you got to see how many people are here. It's just really hard to be in the Everglades right now. Oh my gosh, it's like you go outside and it hits you like a sauna. Wait, how do I turn the camera around? I can't see nothing. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. All right. I know they're like giving speeches. The Indians from like 5 different Indian nations are here. Miccosukee, Seminole. This is Miccosukee land right here. Look at all these people. You never see this many people in the Everglades all at once. Look at the beautiful signs these guys made. Gorgeous.
I'll give you the opportunity to share some words. And about 5 persons. Down the road. The butcher?
Down there.
In here?
He's down there, Betty.
Okay, so when he comes up, we'll give him the microphone.
This is
But I wanna turn the
Miccosukee
microphone
Indian
over to
Betty
Mr. Wilson,
Osceola.
correct? All right, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Thank you, Betty. Thanks for inviting me. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I would like to know where the legislators are today. Where are the policymakers this morning? Once again, it is up to the environmentalists and the tribes to stop the state from building things where it don't belong. Last year, it was golf courses and state parks, and you stopped it. It's the country's largest garbage incinerator in the Everglades, and now the largest detention center here. We won't stand for it, and the more you speak up, your legislators will listen and tell the legislators above them, and movement can happen. I have never seen the state reverse course so quickly as they did last year on the golf courses, and that was because of you. My name is Ken Russell, and I lived in front of an incinerator-contaminated park until I decided to get off my couch and fight the city and clean the park. And when I realized that wasn't enough, I ran for office and became a local City of Miami commissioner. I left office 2 years ago, but I cannot rest because our voices are not being heard. So now I'm running for mayor of the City of Miami, where your voice will be heard on these issues in the Everglades. Whether it is water flow from the north to the south, not east to west, where we reduce the impediments of the flow heading out to the bay, whether it's contamination of our aquifer, which this will do, whether it's development of our lands, because if we don't stop, they won't stop. So thank you all for being here. And thank you, Betty.
So I think Mr. Butcher almost here.
Like old time.
Is it possible to bring the speakers from Clyde?
Yeah, I think we can bring the speaker to play.
Okay, so take a little intermission maybe?
All right, so let's take a water break.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated, but it is hot. Someone mentioned they brought some across. They brought more water. There's some umbrellas.
Look at all these people, you guys.
There's umbrellas. So take a water break, please. Stay hydrated. Robert, I can get the speaker to my water.
And we have no ice in our waters.
Well, the ice in my water melts.
Watch the road.
Watch the road coming through tonight.
Want me to hold it for you?
Yes, please. Thank you. This is the flag. This is the Great Seal of Florida right here. That's our flag. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna go fill his.
Hi guys. So I'm trying to find a little bit of a shady spot. This is like being in HE toothpicks here. It's this hot. Anyway, So, I don't know, some people are saying nonsensical things, so we're just getting rid of them. This is a very serious issue right now, that they're trying to put an immigrant detention center in the middle of the Florida Everglades, actually in an area that has already been designated as a wildlife preserve called Big Cypress. It's really hard for me to see your questions, but yeah, I see my mods are out, so yes, please help me out here, you guys, because the crazies are out. Anyway, you can see that there are a lot of people here who are fighting for this very delicate ecosystem to stay untouched and exactly maintain the integrity of the Everglades. It is written. Yes, this is God's country right here, and messing with the Everglades is literally, you will destroy Florida. It's such a shame that people like the Florida Attorney General, and I was talking to some local Floridians who are like, that guy acts like the Florida Everglades is some kind of barren wasteland with scary alligators and snakes everywhere. And that could not be further from the truth. Although I do have to be very careful where I stand, because there are red ants and skeeters and all sorts of critters here. But the Florida Everglades is anything but a barren wasteland. It is a very, very beautiful ecosystem, very delicate. There are critters living here that you can't find anywhere else in the whole world. And so I'm trying to see. Big sun. Sun's really hot. Well, anyway, but yeah, so to put a prison or really any kind of a facility here in the Everglades to house 1,000 people, whether they are criminals or not, is just a horrible, horrible idea. There is no infrastructure in the Everglades. This is actually the last vestige of clean water in Florida. The Everglades, the river of grass, cleans our water. We depend on it. So, yes, wanting to develop the Everglades in any way, especially with a prison. I mean, what about the safety of all of us who come to the Everglades every day for recreation, to see the wildlife? People camp here, people have homes here. This is a very, it's not a busy place, but there are so many things to do. The waterways everywhere, 10,000 islands. It's so beautiful. And to think of it becoming a deportation center is abhorrent. It's absolutely makes me sick to my stomach. So I'm gonna see, I'm not the only one here. There's all sorts of people here right now. I'm told there's even people here who like are just living off the land and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's really hot though. But anyway, I'll show you the people and see if we might get some interviews. And of course, we've got Indians from like 5 or 6 different Indian nations are here. These kids over here, these are Indian kids. All the hippies are here. All the people from all sorts of indigenous people are here. And I love some of these signs that are so beautiful. So beautiful, your signs. Immigrants. This is right here. These are the immigrants that threaten Florida. You're right, yeah. Yeah, we should not have to have anything but animals here. We can visit them, but we don't want to live here. But one of the biggest issues is that this is indigenous land, and there are a lot of Indians that live here. There are Indian villages here. Again, I have literally never seen this many people here. I guess this is exactly what happened during the 70s when they threatened this area with a huge airport. Hi, Annie. Hi, Janet. I agree. Send them back, Amanda, but don't send them to the Everglades. They do not belong here. You're right, Annie. Jesus is in control.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Rosa, the guy.
She prints with us too. Yeah. Rosa's been printing letter press.
My husband always said it wasn't the alligators that protect the Everglades, it's the skeeters that protect the Everglades. No to alligator Alcatraz. It's not just a bad idea, it's a horrible idea. Oh, blessedly, the sun has gone down. Oh, it feels so much better. That's a good sign right there. That is cold-blooded.
There's not really a nature community like there is here. There's
Exactly.
like countries.
I didn't even think about that. There are burial grounds here too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the Everglades that, you know, anybody who thinks it's a good idea to develop it in any way, shape, or form, it's not. It's horrible. No, I was like, not a snake, not a snake, because anything can be here on the ground. You know that. It is a little bit dangerous to just stand around in the Everglades. You have to be aware of your surroundings at all times. So really, cars as far as the eye can see. So many people here representing the Florida Everglades. It makes my heart sing. This is so wonderful to see so many people coming out against this horrible idea. Don't jail the swamp. That's a good one. And then we've got the law enforcement. So right here, this is the airport that they're talking about that they want to turn into a prison. And this gate, normally, it's been, from what I understand, it's been open for the last 50 years. Anybody could go in there, and all of a sudden now, it's not just closed, but it's being protected by law enforcement.
Can we get you on the side, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Do you mean on that side?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Like I'm being escorted. Sure. I had a better view on that side, though.
Thanks for coming.
You got it. The whole world needs to know what they're trying to do to the Everglades.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no prisons, only glades. Love it, love it. No development in Big Cypress. That's right. That's right. No airports, no rock mines, no prisons, just Everglades and alligators. Oh my. Oh my. I don't know if I can show you, but there we go. And I interviewed this one lady, and I said she was a protester, and she said, "No, we're not protesters. We're protectors." Okay. Now it's family friendly because nobody knows what that means. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Actually, abusing the Everglades will destroy Florida. It will destroy Florida. It will not be a long time until Florida falls because putting a huge detention center, or even a home for children. It doesn't matter what it is. You don't put any kind of development in the Everglades. There are animals that live here. We don't need extra traffic here. Actually, this is a heck lot of traffic in the Everglades, like I've never seen it before. I've really never seen this many people here.
Depending on the vibe.
Don't worry, Jamie, I'm not in trouble, don't worry. They just didn't want me to get hit by a car, that's all. So for people just coming on right now, everyone here is protesting the possibility. I don't think that it's not for sure, right? It's just been put as a possibility, a proposal by the Florida Attorney General. His name is Altmaier, and he needs every single person watching this, if you live in Florida, if you don't live in Florida, if you could write to the Florida AG and say, beg them, please don't destroy the Everglades with a detention center or any kind of center anywhere. Over here is an old airstrip that they think is going to be helpful, that they could, fly the illegals out. It's about the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. How they want to house 1,000 detainees, and that right there is just insane. If you think about it, first of all, the traffic, the building, you don't just have 1,000 detainees. You've got all the people who work at the prison, and you've got all the lawyers who are going to be coming back and forth, the visitors. It will ruin this amazing ecosystem, which is so delicate that, really any kind of a change can be devastating. This is also a floodplain. It also has to be burnt with fires regularly in order for it to survive. What are they going to do with all of the people in this prison if there's a fire and there's floods? None of it makes sense. Oh, sea of grass. But this is just a testament to how beloved the Florida Everglades are. That this is a part of Florida that if it gets destroyed, it will never recover. It will never recover from this. So just like in the 70s, all these people have come out to dedicate their love or show their love for the Florida Everglades, and how devastating it would be if they were to build a prison in this sacred land. And I say sacred because there is at least 5 different Indian nations here right now. And they've saged the whole area. The area smells like sage. They went through before anybody got here and started saging the area. If you know what that means, they burn sage to get rid of bad spirits. You can hear the drums beating. Those are from the Indians. Like I said, there are 5 different Native American tribes representing here right now. You see them right now. Some of these are actually Indians. That's Garrett. I met him. He's really nice. Actual music that the Indians do. Well, this is the Indians' land, Ginger. This is actually native lands that we're on here, so they have their own way of praying, and this is how they pray. Very beautiful. All the way down there, Tamiami Trail. If you are within the sound of my voice, you can come and show your support for the Florida Everglades. I believe everybody's going to be here until about 2 o'clock. God's land for sure.
So I like. Yeah.
Did you do that?
I did, yes.
That's beautiful. Oh, wow.
Check out her art.
Yeah, she's an artist. Oh, wow, that's so interesting.
Their primary habitat is only right here. Everybody thinks they're everywhere, but they're just right
Yeah,
here.
look at that. That's so interesting.
That's their breeding population. They've been sighted here, and we want them to move up here, but their only breeding population is down here. All the land we lose here is less panthers.
But do they go up here at all?
Yeah,
Or
they go up
They
here.
just don't breed there. They only
We don't
breed here.
We don't think they breed
You've
as
never
much.
seen babies up there.
I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely worth protecting because they very well could be.
That's
they
so
could move up.
interesting. Yeah.
It would
So
just be super expensive to like transport.
yeah,
them
no,
up
I didn't
there.
know that this is even panther breeding area. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
this
it's
is
so
their
much.
primary habitat.
This I knew that, but I didn't realize that it was
to
their
know the
primary
perspective of,
breeding.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, of like,
Yeah.
we got a mosquito,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, thank you. Mosquitoes everywhere. But yeah, the perspective it is fascinating,
Isn't it?
and
It adds a lot.
yeah, people don't really belong here at all.
No.
I mean,
This would
the
destroy
native.
this would destroy
yeah.
the Everglades. And
Yes,
then,
it will.
And then they say it's temporary, but when do they ever like?
They
started
always say
something?
that, and it's
Yeah.
never true, right? You give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Yeah.
We
and
know.
Think about the way they're talking about
We
it.
already know that the government lies to us about pretty much everything. So when they say they're going to do something temporarily, it never means temporary.
And then when they say like, oh, we're gonna put up all these temporary things, it'll be so easy. We'll house people
Yeah.
there. It's
2
gonna
weeks
be-
to stop the spread. Never forget that one.
In 2 weeks, there's going to be people
Yeah.
like without water, without sewage.
Right.
Like, they're going to bring
That's
1,000 people over here. How are they going to?
snake?
How are they going to support people?
Yes, exactly.
They're insane if they think they're going to do that without water and sewage and everything.
Yeah, no, you can't do that here.
And then here's the thing too, all the workers for the town, where are they gonna live? I
Exactly.
mean, you have towns like Belglade, originally they started as worker camps, and then more farms open, prisons open.
That's a lot of
leads to,
prisons actually.
you know, and the next
Belgrade,
thing you know, there's 3 of them. There's
Or
3 of
even,
them.
yeah, 3 of them
And
in
you
a
know,
little short area.
The fact that they only one that they built, and ever since then, there's been over and over again people trying to do stuff with it.
Right.
If you start building infrastructure here, it's going to lead to more of that.
Well, that's why they made it a preserve. So how is it still, why are we still doing this? Like, why do we have to keep coming out here and fighting for this area
Yeah, let's
if it
get,
is already a preserve?
Let's get some people in office who are going to like actually
Respect it. Respect it. I mean, if it wasn't for this land, there would be no clean water in Florida. This is the
It's so important.
edge. This is like the edge of civilization right here, and messing with it destroys more than just the land. It will
It would be
destroy the
catastrophic.
city.
It
The
would be
cities.
catastrophic
It
for
would.
the cities, yeah.
Everything. Everybody will suffer. Everyone will suffer. And don't forget, you guys who don't live in Florida, you still count on Florida for your food. We are the breadbasket of the country, and without the Everglades, there's no water, there's no irrigation. So
The most of like beef.
Florida produces the most beef.
Second
Yep.
most citrus.
Citrus.
The most tomatoes. Strawberries.
Tomatoes, strawberries, blueberries.
Actually, second.
Watermelons.
Watermelons.
Sugar.
We are #1 for sugar.
Yeah.
We are #1 for sugar.
Yeah,
I think we're
unfortunately.
like #3 for corn, which is really surprising given
Yeah.
the Midwest.
Yep. It's definitely a
We're
breadbasket.
#1 for alligator meat.
We're definitely well, you know, and that's the other thing that this Florida AG, he's so silly because he's saying things like, "Oh, these people that are detainees, didn't they like come through swamps to get here? Do you think they're really scared of the Florida Everglades swamps? I doubt it. You know, they came from way worse. If they had to come all the way up through South America, can you imagine what they must have encountered? And you think they're scared of Florida's Everglades? This is like one of the most beautiful areas in the world.
When we were deciding who we wanted to hire for our farms when we first started, we wanted the toughest, the most hardworking, the most dependable, the most reliable people. So what did we do? My dad sent me down to the docks, and I waited for whoever swam up, rafted up, crashed up, whoever accepted water and accepted a clean shirt and a towel and didn't just run away and stuck around for a question or two. They had a decent shot at getting a job right then and there.
And there you go. And there you have it. Roller skates. Roller skating through the Everglades.
Tell you what, I can't swim 90 miles, can you?
No, no. Well, I don't know if it's Texas or Florida, but there's a lot of food coming out of this land. It's amazing how many people are here. I've like literally never seen this many people in the Everglades ever in one place. Like you can see some Indians are coming here. You can tell they are wearing traditional clothing. It's like a whole Indian family. Well, Hood Life, did you really support the last administration? I mean, come on, what are you going to do? We nearly lost our country with those criminals. Think about it. Crazy. You know what's crazy? Joe Biden is crazy. Kamala Harris is crazy. That's crazy. Okay? Hey, Karen, I'm in the Florida Everglades, my friend. Good to see you, girl. We are protesting the notion of alligator Alcatraz, a proposed 1,000-person illegal detention center that they want to put here in the Florida Everglades, right in the middle of the swamp. There is somebody's speaking right now. Just see what let's go listen.
Yeah, but but that's how the research I did.
You don't have to follow him. You should be like your game do it quick. You don't have to sit there and guard a gate or guard anything that doesn't need guarding. We have hurricanes for that to clean up the mess. Our people, the Taino, came here. We knew what was here. We called it Bimini. Now, Bimini is mother of waters in our language. Who wants to disrespect their mother? I don't see a person here that would disrespect their mother or anybody else's mother. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care where you're from. We all need to live. And if we take and kill every piece of land, tree, and water, how will we live? We know that, oh yeah, they could probably take water from here, but make something over there for food. Look at all the cancer it's causing, all the diabetes. We have enough land to save. We have enough science to know how to build the nature. The indigenous people have been doing it for thousands of years. Europe came over here in 500 years and polluted damn near every stream. Florida, you can't drink out of any tap on anywhere, any holes, and guarantee if you try, it's going to be like sucking out a bottle of bleach. All of us here probably have some form of filtration for our water that is now going to be further polluted if we allow this. And we will not allow our relations, our Guatianos, because we're all Guatiano, we're all relations. And it'd be like chopping our own arm off. And we know that. I'm preaching to the choir. But we're going to preach to these people over there that are sitting on their phones during work hours, that are over there telling people to get the hell off that side. We're going to tell them we love you, we pray for you, but don't get in our way. Thank you.
It's on.
Okay. We had our well drilled. The guys checked the quality of the water, tested it, and they said the water that where our gallery is called ancient water. There's no radiation in it. He said those things were touched by anybody of life here.
Thank you. My name, you know me as Sol Luna. I am proud Mexican American. Grew up here. This is the land that I was born and raised on. My father came to this country from Mexico, from Zacatecas. Maternal side was born in Mexico. But he just kept walking at the age of 14. And he was told one day, he was offered the opportunity to be a U.S. citizen. He's like, wait a minute, you're gonna allow out here, I'm here, my brother standing over there, drove me out here, we came out here to stand next to Betty and to stand with all of us. We are native blood, and those of you who are not, are here to support. I thank you so incredibly much, but this is just one day. I urge you all to continue to follow Betty, to continue to follow Clyde here, follow all their social media. They will continue to post all of these gatherings, continue to preserve it. So thank you very much.
Standing federal waters. It's a very high classification for water. So we're going to take a short break, but also follow Friends of the Everglades and their social media and what they're doing to protect the environment and for updates as well. And I believe Sierra Club was here somewhere. So they're posting about their support for not having here. But we're gonna take a quick break again because I want people to the west on the north side of the highway off. If anyone needs the restroom, they're welcome to go to their village to use the restroom. And if you need assistance to get there across the road, they'll help you out. Look for JoJo. I don't see her, but she's wearing a hat like mine. Miko Brands was started by her husband to educate, and this is also a form of, I don't know about education. I won't say resistance, but education. Getting in a creative way, Miko Brands gets out the message of how things are going and how our future is. But again, if you can hear me, restroom, you're welcome to use. Hydrated, it's hot.
All right, you guys,
Somebody
it is
has
super
watermelon
hot.
somewhere and fruit. Stay hydrated.
Water helps you sound.
All right, I'm gonna go get. Wait a minute. Good one. Yeah. So people everywhere. Woo! I am getting in my car. Super hot here. Crazy day. Whoops. Oh my gosh, air conditioning. Ah! It's horrible. Anyway. So